Hi, my name is Jane. I'm the aquatic supervisor here at the Kroc. My job is to create new programs, train lifeguards, interview lifeguards, and during the summer I was running a junior lifeguard program. And these are the other guards in this video. We have a great team.
Hi, so my name is Jackie. I'm a full-time employee here at the Kroc Center. I work in the mornings as a lifeguard and as a supervisor's assistant to Jane Lee. And then in the afternoons, I am part of the after-school program as an attendant. And I help all the kids with their homework in the afternoons. And then when I'm here in the mornings, I teach water aerobics to our seniors here. On Saturdays, we do private lessons. And I'm also in charge of our women's only swim, which is now 2 hours. We let those 2 hours be just for the ladies and for them to be able to come and enjoy the time in the water with nobody else around and them having that safe space. I've also been involved with our swim lessons here throughout the week with our seniors and with our little ones just taking their first steps into a pool and just learning how to do their first kicks.
Okay, now we're going to go from the back side. So you're going to be like this.
Heel touches.
Hi, my name is Miguel Perez, and I work for the SF Kroc Salvation Army pool, and I'm a lifeguard and a swim instructor here. And I've been working here for around 5 years, and I could say that I've worked with at least 150 students throughout the years here. And so, what I love about this job is that it's a community to me. I grew up in this neighborhood, the Tenderloin, where there's a lot of you'd say it's a very kind of poor community with a lot of low-income families. And so as a troubled kid, this place was here for me. And so I grew up with this place, and being able to learn and meet other kids that are going through the same, I could say, lifestyle as me or issues. It's kind of nice to know that they have me that could guide them. And so having this pool and working here really helped me get to know others and I guess be more of a people person.
Hi, I'm Valeria, and I'm a lifeguard here at the Kroc Center. We had a movie night recently, last Friday, and there was about 40 kids in the pool swimming and watching the movie. And it was totally free, and they were watching Star Wars as they were swimming. Today we're showing Secret Life of Pets at the pool, and later on we're showing Star Wars.
So my most memorable experience lifeguarding was just because it's probably my first day ever lifeguarding, and my first 2 rescues, they were back to back. The first rescue, little boy was swimming out there. I get out to him. Right as I grab him, he submerges. It was my first day, my first rescue. I go underwater. I don't get him. I come up. I freak out. I signal for more lifeguards. And then I dive right back under, and luckily the boy's right there. I pick him up. He just starts throwing up water and everything. I bring him to the beach. I see my supervisor. Good job, Bart. Good job. I go, thank you. I sit up in my lifeguard chair. Less than a minute later, I have another rescue. 2 rescues, back-to-back serious rescues in less than 10 minutes. And then I didn't have any rescues for the rest of the year.
So due to the fact that we are a shallow pool, we're unable to do all of our training here, which is why we go to other facilities in order to extend our lifeguard certifications and training.
Push him down, push him down. Alright, make sure you communicate with her. Alright, good job. Turn to the side. Turn to the side.
Hi, my name is Nick Dusevic. I'm a former lifeguard at the Salvation Army Kroc Center, San Francisco. I was a full-time lifeguard and swim instructor at the pool for about 2 years. After a while, I ended up getting a job as a seasonal firefighter, but I would still come back to the pool to volunteer and help teach swim lessons and lifeguard when necessary. We also had a junior lifeguard program where I would kind of teach the EMS side, and I really enjoyed doing that. I had a lot of fond memories of the pool and my coworkers. You know, long days teaching just loads of kids in that pool. Sometimes we'd have an after-school program and we'd have up to 20 kids just getting one swim lesson in the pool for a half hour to an hour at a time. So really good times, and you know, I think we really did a lot to help the community and help teach kids and even adults in the community how to swim, how to improve their swim skills, all those kinds of things. I also sometimes would teach the aerobics program in the mornings when they could get me in there in the morning, because I would normally work evenings. But yeah, and I really enjoyed that program too, working with a lot of seniors in the community, helping them rehab from maybe any kind of physical injuries they had or illnesses, and getting them, you know, even just getting people more comfortable with the water and giving them the ability to be more mobile in an area, you know, an environment like the water where they don't need to put as much pressure on their joints or anything like that. So it was a really great and rewarding experience, and that's why I continued as a volunteer even after I left to pursue my career as a firefighter and to become a seasonal firefighter.
Hi, my name's Allie. I'm a lifeguard at the Kroc Center. I've been lifeguarding for about a year. On top of lifeguarding, some of my other things that I'm doing here are teaching swim lessons as well as water exercise classes.
We have an event today and we're giving out free toys.
Our next film is going to be a potluck little clip of our last water exercise class.
My supervisor Jang and I used to help teach CPR, or I used to help my supervisor Jang teach CPR classes to the community members, after school program, teachers, anybody around who, you know, wanted to come take the class and learn CPR, because we thought it was a great skill, especially for anybody working in a school to have. We made sure to kind of get out there in the community. We went to the farmers market, we went to local schools, we went all around and just handed out flyers and you know, told people that, hey, we're offering a CPR class for a great price. You know, normally this class would be at least double the price of what we were offering it for, and we just want to get out there and get the community to more people to learn CPR, especially people that are in jobs where, you know, any kids or any other community members really in general were going to be there and they were responsible for them. So I was able to help Jang because he's an instructor and I'm an EMT, certified through the state of California, and I was, because of that, I'm able to help assist him teach people their technique and help with skills and everything like that on CPR.
One of the best moments working here is where I've seen so many students that I've taught since they were like a beginner swimmer here become such like I guess a very fantastic swimmer by the end, and see them leave this like pool made me feel that I accomplished something that I haven't had. Like, I mean, I've accomplished something, and that's them being able to swim. And so the best moments for me would be seeing a student grow up and have like a very great swimming skill.
The reason I became a lifeguard was because I love helping people, and I was on a swim team. I was a good swimmer. It's something some people take for granted, the skills of swimming, and I was asked to try out for lifeguarding, and I did it, and I loved it. I really wanted to help people, and I also at the time planned on being a nurse or a doctor, and I thought it was a good first step, kind of learning CPR, experiencing emergencies. And then what came out of it is I lifeguarded for 10 years at a lake. I loved it, and then for 2 years I was a manager at a pool training lifeguards, training CPR. So my whole career is about 12 years long, and I've kind of changed paths, career paths, but lifeguards for life, I love them forever.
Hi, so sometimes we sit inside, we do rotation, so some will be guarding for 30 minutes, some will be in here for 30 minutes, and then we switch. Whoever's in here gets to listen to music, and they choose the music to play out loud for the pool as long as it's appropriate. Yeah.
Alright, the women's swim idea came from YouTube. We were watching a YouTube video. San Diego YMCA had a women's swim for Somalian Muslim women. We got the inspiration from that from YouTube. So I believe, if I'm correct, we were the first one in Northern California. This program was created for Muslim women because there's a lot of Muslim. We live in a Yemenis community. There's a lot of Yemenis in this community, and there's two to three mosque walking distance from here. When we started, it was only 1 hour, and now it's 2 hours. It was really packed, and you have to give it to shout out to one of our employees. She is no longer here. Her name is Sierra, and what she did is she had a chance to know everybody. She was really close with the community and stuff. She helped us push it really hard to the women swim to go through. So shout out to Sierra. Thank you.
Hi, so this is a flyer for a women's only swim. This program started about a year ago, and we've been having it for at least an hour. The past 2 months we've had 2 hours, and we've gone from having like 30 people in our pool to almost like 60 to 70 people in our pool just for women's swim with the ladies, and bringing all their daughters and their friends, and just swimming and having a fun time where they can feel safe and secure, and just having a space where they can learn to swim, or maybe they wouldn't have in their own countries, or they wouldn't feel comfortable like doing it any place else where there are other people except for women.
I've been a lifeguard for 5 years. I first started lifeguarding at a pool near my house in Lake Wildwood, California. I worked there for about 4 years, and then when I moved to San Francisco, I started lifeguarding and teaching swim lessons at the Jewish Community Center. I've probably taught about 100 different students between all 3 pools that I've worked at. I've really enjoyed it just because I've gotten to see each student kind of grow and progress and become more comfortable in the water. Like, it's really cool seeing students at swim meets, and they're doing really great and really confident about themselves, when like 4 years ago when I just started, they were barely learning how to swim.
Hi, I'm David. I work here at the South Shore Kroc Center in San Francisco. I've been working for 10 months as a lifeguard and swim instructor, and I used to be an open water lifeguard for the aquatic swims for a YMCA, and also a lifeguard in a lake at Camp Mather for the San Francisco Recreation Parks Department in Yosemite. And also, I also used to lifeguard at Lake Merced for the kayaking classes.
That means never, I hope.
1, 2, 3.